Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome back. I know it's been a long time since I've posted a video. It's been a rough 4 or 5 weeks, real life wise. I want to thank some of my viewers for the kind comments. It really has helped. And I finally feel ready to get back to work on my hobby. So let's talk about Skyrim. One of the greatest games ever made, in my opinion. Listen to that music. That music is... I just can't go on enough about how good that music is. But anyway, tips and tricks for new players. This is just for new players. Okay? These are not expert tips, although in this game, I will put myself forward as an expert. I have in excess of 2,500 hours in this game. I love this game. It's one of my all-time favorites. So, let's get to talking about some general tips. The first thing you want to start thinking about is weapon choice. Okay? You can go melee and bow. You can do exclusively bow. Pure magic, I'm not going to lie, is tough. There are mods to make magic stronger. On normal, yeah, magic's okay. But if you want to one-shot a legendary dragon, or whatever the top dragon is, I forget, on legendary difficulty, you're going to need melee. Okay? The two-handed weapons are just simply not as good as the one-handed weapons. I strongly encourage you to pick sword, axe, mace, and focus on it. You want to pick an armor type, unless you're a mage. And even a mage, you can do it, okay? But you want to pick either light or heavy. I think light's better, but heavy is good. Okay, you can hit the armor cap with both of those. You can do very well with both of those. And if you're curious what the armor cap is, there's a lot of argument and debate out there. I used to think it was 587 or something like that. Got some people saying it's 687. I don't know if they're transposing numbers. I haven't tested it, but suffice to say, if you break 680, you're at the level cap. I think that's with the shield. I'm not sure, guys. But you want to hit the armor level cap. There's a hard cap at 80% damage reduction. You can do it with light. You can do it with heavy. And so I think what you should do first is, here's the beginning, here's the opening. You need to pick one of these dudes. There's a Stormcloak, there's an Imperial. You can go with either one of them. Quite frankly, it does not matter. It really doesn't. Okay? But the important thing to know is that while you're in Helgen Keep, this guy is unkillable, and he won't aggro you. He will aggro you outside of Helgen Keep once you're done with this introductory sequence. And what you want to do is take your weapon of choice and just beat the snot out of him. Okay? You can't kill him. Now, when you reach this room, there is a bear. So you got to watch out for the bear. The bear's asleep. Just stay away from the bear. Okay? Now, I recommend you get 100 sneak in here. It can be done. How do I know? I've done it multiple times. It takes about an hour. I would turn the difficulty up to legendary while I'm doing this, and then use a sword, a dagger, a mace, or an axe, whichever one you like, and just beat the snot out of this guy. If you overdo it, all you have to do is wait for a little bit, and he'll heal back up, and you can see how fast I'm skilling up here. Now you're going to push him. You're going to push him forward. You're going to push him around. Now here, I'm not getting stealth. Okay? So even if you don't want to play a stealth build, you should just go ahead and get stealth. You really should. Go ahead and level this to 100, even if you don't put points into it, because every time you get a backstab on this guy, you're going to get a big chunk of stealth sneak XP. Out in the real world, out in the main game engine, it's much more difficult to level sneak. This is the easiest time to do it. Just take it to 100. You'll thank me later. Is this the most exciting way to play the game? No. If you don't like this technique, if you think it's metagaming, if you think it's cheating, by all means, don't do it. It's your nickel, it's your dime, it's your way. This is how I do things. And I think that leveling sneak and leveling, in this case, one-handed, those are two very, very slow skills to level normally in the game. I think you can play through the whole main story and never peg those to 100. Okay? I mean, you'd be rushing. You understand what I'm saying? If you did side quests and took your time and did some exploration, yeah, you would get sneak to 100, but you still might not get blades to 100. Okay? It's really tough. So you stay in here and you whack on this dude, old Hadvar. He's your training dummy. Okay? You can reposition him by getting up and moving back away from the bear the way you came, and he'll follow you. Okay, and then you can reposition. You can see how I'm behind him and I'm getting backstabs. You don't have to use the dagger. You don't have to use the sword. You can take your pick. You're gonna get sneak anyway, and you're gonna get one-handed. Unfortunately, you don't have enough arrows to level archery, but archery is not that hard to level in the real world. And while I'm here whacking on him, I'm gonna give you a little extra tip and trick. Okay, you want to get the Thieves Guild stuff going and get your pickpocket skill going. Okay, there is a pickpocket trainer in, oh gosh, I should have looked this up. Winterhold. I think it's Winterhold. Oh, I hope I didn't mess that up. It's the big city where the Stormcloak leader is. Wow. Anyway, you can go to her. You can pay for pickpocket training. It'll cost you 200-300, and then you can steal it right back. Just save your game, get behind her, and steal it right back. And you can do this for every single skill in the game except two-hander on the two-handed trainer in the companions. He's one of the master two-handed trainers, and you can't pickpocket him. So you want to. Now, you're going to need to put points into pickpocket. You're going to need plus to pickpocketing skill stuff. That will come later, and you'll make that yourself because you need to be investing in crafting, and that's why I'm looking at these crafting skills here. You want enchanting, you want alchemy, you want smithing. That's the key to power in this game, okay? Crafting. If you don't like crafting, I'm sorry. You're not going to do as well as those of us who will take the time to do the crafting. Because your loop is raise smithing, go to alchemy, get your alchemy up so you can make fortify enchant and fortify smithing, and then you use the fortify enchant to make better. Okay, real quick, while I'm looking at light armor here, you don't need 5 of 5 Agile Defender once you're done leveling. You do need it while you're leveling up. So what I usually do is I go ahead and put points into it, and I go up the left tree. I don't go right. I go all the way to the left. Sometimes I don't get the capstone, sometimes I get it. But once I'm at 100 light armor, and then critically, once I can hit the soft, hard, the hard armor cap with the armor I've made, or I'm close, so the armor's protecting me very well, and I've got some plus to health regen rings and stuff, so I can AFK train. I legendary this skill, and I only put 1 point in Agile Defender. Okay, so pretty important just to understand you don't need 5 of 5. Okay, stealth. I love stealth. It's my favorite way to play. It's the way I almost always wind up playing. I don't think Shadow Warrior is that great. It just doesn't seem to work that well. I mean, you have to really break contact for the keystone here to work. But everything else, I think, works pretty well. And so those are some things to get you going, get you started. I'm just kind of showing you some of my starting skills here. Alteration, we'll get into that later, but it is important. And I think this is the part where I'm finished. What am I doing here? Yeah, this is just all the stuff I've picked up. But here in just a second, we're going to take a look at what I did in 1 hour. Basically 1 hour's worth of work. And I think you'll be impressed with the results. It doesn't take that long, right? There we go. Always... Oh, yeah. Turn it down from legendary. Right? And we'll go ahead and pop out of here. Get some of this loot. Oh, we're going to sneak up on this bear. And remember, this character's 1 hour old. Okay? Brand new character. That's a cave bear, guys. That's not just a regular old bear. Cave bear's a handful. This is a complete noob character. Okay? Follow old Hadvar. I just wanted you to see... Say so, level 22, right? You can see we haven't done anything else. One-handed to 73. And look at all those skill points. Okay? And I'll start working on archery later. And archery and light armor. And I'll probably make videos on how to auto-train your armor. Well, not auto-train, but let's call it AFK train. And so now, I want to show you what I think is the best way to level up smithing. For some people, this might be old news, but for you new players, you might not know about this. This is a quick and profitable way to raise smithing. So, here we go. You can just tab out of the... Now you can sneak in the back way right here. But I'm not entirely sure that that's easier. Because if I remember correctly, what makes this really difficult is the leader. The leader is, he's a handful at low level. And so we got to get in this compound without getting noticed. And we're getting noticed already. Oh. Son of a bitch! I didn't see him sitting there. Okay. Oh good, this got broken. Okay. Okay. Let me see if I can get this guy without anybody else noticing. That would be a no. We're gonna get... Okay, we gotta get that... Gotta get this caster. Okay, we got a power attack, that's good. And we got an archer to deal with. Okay, so far so good. Okay. But quite frankly, this was the easy part. I'm not gonna pick up everything. Yeah, this was the easy part here. Flawless Garnet. Yeah, we will come back for these people. For their stuff. Let's see. These steel arrows will come in handy. Iron arrows. Imperial bow. That might be useful. I'm not sure if that's better than my hunting bow or not. Is there a crafting table here? Sometimes there is. Sometimes there isn't. You'd be surprised. Yeah, look there. Grindstone. Let's see if we can upgrade that bow. Requires steel ingot. Interesting. That is better. Okay. Okay. it's a judgment call at this point. Do you want to return to town, or do you want to, we could go back to town and level this thing up a little, but it's only going to go up a little bit. It's not going to jump up a bunch. So I'd say for now, let's save our game and see if we can get this done. If we can get this done, then I can finally show you the last step for my How I Begin Skyrim video, which has turned into a series because I had so much trouble earlier. Okay, watch out for those. Well, see, I have the stealth, so the stealth skill, that I don't set that off now. It's really important to get your backstabs on these guys. Because they were one-shotting him. And that's a good thing. Let's see. Okay, do I want to do that? Yeah. I'm really hurting for lockpicks right now, so... What you might want to do sometimes is not pick up those keys, because then you get the XP for... Now, what I'm about to do will probably go to shit on me, just because of the way things have been going. But the way I do it, I kind of hope for a little bit of luck here. These are oil pots, and they will fall on those people. Okay? And so what I'm trying to do here see? Oh, almost got him. What the fuck, game?
Oh, I heard something.
Okay. Come on. Gotcha. There we go. Yay! And he has good stuff. Steel dagger. I can't believe I'm excited about a steel dagger. Alright. Yay, that went perfectly. Yay, we did it. Yay! Poacher's axe. Okay. Okay, I don't want to load up on all that stuff. Because what we're here for, ladies and gentlemen... There's iron ore in here, and that's good. What we're here for is right there. Transmute mineral ore. Sweet. We're set. That Drought of Strength will come in handy. That went absolutely perfect. It couldn't have gone better. Potion of Strength, leather boots, iron dagger. There's some iron ore in here. Iron sword. This is stuff I would normally take, but for now, what I do is I'm focusing on... see, here's the iron ore. Good, good, good. I'm really focusing on... I want to skill up my smithing so I can increase my gear. And so now what we're going to be focused on is going to all the known iron ore mines, cleaning them out, transmuting that iron ore into silver and gold. Silver and gold. Ooh, dwarven bow. Very nice find. Excellent find. An elven bow would be better, but that is a good find right there. Yeah, and I'm going to have to make a decision about spending those smithing skill points. Which way I want to go with those. Because I normally, early, I just go up the light armor line. Okay, pay attention. Let's not break this. Okay. I should have checked Bellathor for some lockpicks. Yeah. I know some fellas who sell lockpicks, but they are far away. Okay, so if you don't have if you don't have stealth, be very careful going into this cave. It's full of traps. And at low level, they can't hurt you. Okay, so we've got the spell. And so we're going to need copious amounts of iron ore for this to work. And you're going to need some patience. You know, I ain't going to lie to you. This isn't what I consider fun. It doesn't bother me. You know, you can sit here and sip on your coffee or tea or whatever your preferred relaxing beverage is, and you know, at a very stressful time in my life a year ago, this game was an absolute respite from that stress and from that anxiety. And I liked just coming into Skyrim, forget about the real world, forget about all the crap that was going on 9 to 5, and you know, I'm not gonna say Skyrim saved my life, but it definitely helped me hold on to my sanity. And you know, like I said, crafting doesn't bother me, and to a certain extent, I enjoy it. Let's get all this iron ore out of here. There's one hiding under here, and I think there's one up top. And so our goal is to get ourselves up into elvish armor. That's the first armor I consider acceptable. You know, yeah, if we had 100 blacksmithing and all the perks, you know, you can take Imperial and max out your armor. You can hit the armor cap. But at low level, you know, you want to be using the highest level armor that you can make until you hit the armor cap, and until you've not only have you hit 100 blacksmithing, but you've put points into all the all the relevant perks so that you can max out said armor. And then it's also a function of oh, we're getting full. It's also a function of your armor skill. And so since our armor skill is so low right now, we're going to need the absolute best armor we can get our hands on, you know, until we're 30 or 40. Once we can get light armor skilled up, maxed out. And I'll show you how I train up light armor. I wouldn't make a whole video on it. I'll just show you where I go and what I do. But it's closely tied to crafting, because you've got to be able to make the armor, and it's closely tied to enchanting, because you need to make what I call training rings and training armor. Because I usually don't walk around with health regen. I do use health buffs on my chest piece, but I don't put health regen on gear I'm out actively using to adventure, to quest in. So I make training rings with plus to health regen, and I'll put plus, well, I don't know if I'll probably put plus to regen on my chest, but that requires. Okay, so what we need is a steel ingot. Yeah. Don't make corundum ingots. They're mostly a waste. Steel. So you see iron ore and corundum ore. Okay. So we'll just make one. And we'll come over here. And we'll upgrade that bow. See, we can't do that because we don't have dwarven crafting. That'll make it a 13. Still not as good as the dwarven. We can also make one and upgrade that dagger. I don't want to put too many resources into. So now, so that's a 13. We're pretty heavy. Dang. Okay, so I'm going to show you the system. First things first, let's get our crafting gear on. Okay, go to books, and we're going to read it. And now we have Transmute. Alright, so the way it works is we come over here to, I think it's alteration. Yeah, transmute. Okay. That just turned silver into gold. Now you notice we can't. Damn it, game. Now we have a silver ore. Now what you do, if you don't want to sit here and wait, you just hit T and then R. T and then R. T and then enter. And you wait for 1 hour and then you can cast again. Okay? And so we come here. And make a gold ingot. And then come over here. Yeah. Go to jewelry. Gold jeweled necklace. 485 gold. Okay. Gold sapphire ring. 500 gold. See how that works? Works very well. Let's see, do we have any other? Yeah. Okay, so we need silver, I think. I don't think I have any other. Okay. So now, in order to make silver, the problem with this is, of course, if we do it again, we will get gold. So you need to put the silver at your feet, like this. I've heard people say that it can get stolen. I've never seen it get stolen from me, so I don't know. And yeah, it's kind of a pain in the ass. And this is it. This is what you do. But both of those items we made, we got a skill up from. So we hit I, there, drop it. And like I said, normally what I do is I rest, but I want to go back and get that gear. And I don't want it to time out from all the resting. So I, miscellaneous, R. Okay. And you're just going to turn, you know, a lot of this iron ore into silver. Craft that silver jewelry. I, miscellaneous, drop. I know this seems laborious, but trust me, it is much, much faster than trying to skill up making weapons and armor. It will take you forever. Okay, so let's just real quick, let's just go see what we can now make. Go to jewelry, scroll down. Huh? Oh, I didn't smith it. Dummy. I'm getting hungry. Forgot to smith it. Okay. we got 3 silver ingots. And you'll see how fast this goes up. So 180. Almost a level. Right there. That was a level. I mean, it goes up quick. It goes up really... And this jewelry is very valuable. Ah, I keep hitting the wrong button here. So there we go. There are lots of graphical and visual upgrade mods for this game. So if you want to make it look better, it's certainly there. Just go to Nexus Mods. Or check out the online mod system. I don't know if it's as good as the one for Fallout 4, but Fallout 4 has quite a few nice things that you can just install. Ah, keep hitting the wrong button. Like I said, what I tend to do is I want my gold and silver output to match my gems. And then once I've used up all my gems, then I just make gold. Make one more silver, and we'll smelt it, and we'll see where that gets us. Okay, let's make 3 more silver. Huh. Okay. See, which one of these is the most valuable? Oh, that's what I should be making right there. Wow. So now we're 20. Okay, we need to make 1 more. We had a garnet. Alteration went up. Now, I'm of the opinion for this build, because I'm planning on one-hand dual-wield archery with stealth, light armor. I don't want my magic skills leveling up too quickly right now, because the mobs auto-level with you. And so you want to be very careful about leveling non-combat. Oh, there's a ruby ring I can make. That's 180. That's 260. So we need 1 more. So we're already at, well, we'll be 22 here in just a second. This really is easy. It's, believe me, is much, much easier than the alternative. If you're watching this and you're thinking, oh my god, that sure seems laborious. This is a lot better than the alternative. This is far preferable. And again, this doesn't bother me. I kind of enjoy doing this. If you don't enjoy doing this, then Skyrim's not for you. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Like I said, these are just some newbie tips and tricks to help folks out, to help you get started in Skyrim. It's not comprehensive, okay? I left a lot of stuff out. I'll probably make a mid-game tips and tricks, and I think we'll talk about armor training and other skill training, some magical skills you want to go get, even if you're melee or melee archery or, you know, whatever you want to call yourself. That's pretty much everything I wanted to talk to you about just for this beginner. You know, please like and subscribe, leave a comment below. Just, you know, don't be a dick about it. And I'll see you next time. Have a good one.